Hello, my name is Decoy. I am one half of Toxic Boogers. With me here, the one being interviewed is the second half of Toxic Boogers of AVPÅ. First question I want to start with is, who are you? How would you describe yourself?
Uh, I make music and stuff. You know. I'm famous.
How would you
And
describe your music?
I make shoegaze right now. Next album's probably gonna be like funk. I don't know. It's gonna change a lot. I don't know.
You recently released an album on Bandcamp, but from what I can tell, it's arriving in other streaming services a bit later. 3 days.
3 days, people.
Across is the name. What feelings do you want to provoke in the listeners of the album?
Just like, I don't know, kind of sad, kind of cool, kind of motivating, maybe.
Mhm.
You feel me?
So, your name is AVPÅ.
Yes.
I first want to start off with the question: where'd you get the name?
Well, when I do art, when I started doing art, I wanted to come up with a name for myself. And I just put two Swedish words together. And that sounded cool together. And that was av, på.
Yeah.
Means on off in English. For you normies. No, for you, no, it's that. And, yeah, it just sounded cool.
Yeah.
And it moved over to music.
Yeah, and
That's not the only name.
that's is that the first name you've gone under as an artist, or have you switched many aliases?
This is technically my first name,
Yes.
but I have other names.
Can you tell? Can you? Would it be okay with you to tell some or say some?
Roadkill Massacre could become a band, so that's not 100%. Chuck Lord. Big Ball Tickler 96. And Centipede Swag.
Now I've heard from some insider information that you've gone under some names before AVPÅ.
I have.
Have there been any names alike AVPÅ, or was that just sort of a decision that was made in itself?
AVPÅ. Oh, Markov. That's what you mean. Yeah, I went with Markov for like a week.
Yeah.
But AVPÅ is just too good to leave, so it's AVPÅ.
AVPÅ. Is there any reason as to why you stick with the name?
'Cause it's cool, man.
Yeah.
'Cause it's cool.
You're in a duo known as Toxic Boogers. As with some
Weird guy.
insider information, I've heard from my team here. The band dates back years before their first Bandcamp release. Can you tell me, when did Toxic Boogers become Toxic Boogers, and how was it like?
Well, I'll start with the name. The name Toxic Boogers came to be from a joke that I don't even remember. And it was stop, I'm talking. It came up from a joke that I don't remember the name of. But I remember it led to Toxic Boogers. So that's pretty cool.
Fascinating.
Yeah, after that, my second half, I have two sides. Made a song that was good, I guess. I don't know. It was just like that. And then he asked me if he wanted to be in a band. And I said,
When was
no.
this?
When was this? This is like 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Maybe.
Insider information tells me it was a little later than that. But I could be wrong, you know? Information can be miscued sometimes. Falsified. Go on.
After that, after the start, the like 2 years after that, the band, no, 5 years after that. 4 years. Five years afterwards, the band went silent. No, the duo went silent. We went silent. We just didn't make any fucking music because we had lives. No, we didn't. That's a lie. But after the
That's
silence,
true.
I was the one that resurrected Toxic Boogers. Don't believe the lies that the second half is telling you.
Insider information tells you to shut it up.
Vote AVPÅ for President 2025.
It's a bit too late to vote now.
Vote AVPÅ President 2028. My king.
Yeah. Yeah. What an interesting explanation here. A lot of things that I suppose the public hasn't known about before up until now. Moving on to more of your solo work here.
Hell yeah.
What are the inspirations for your newest albums under AVPÅ and many other monikers?
Well, I have listened to a bunch. Well, the first album that is no longer, you can't listen to it, cause
Mom.
that album is you can no longer listen to it. They privated it, and I'm never unprivating it because it sounds like absolute dookie. Exactly what I was gonna say. But I would say that the inspiration for most of my music is it's just the music I listen to, I guess. I listen to a lot of shoegaze, so I made a shoegaze album, which is my newest album. Listen to it.
Is it a shoegaze album?
It is a shoegaze album. The second half says noise rock, but I think that's pretty wrong.
Well, speaking of, you went from breakcore or drum and bass to some harsh rock and folk music and shoegaze. What made you take such a drastic change in your genre adventures?
Well, first of all, Mom. Second of all, it's just like, it's not what I want to be known for, really. I want.
What is it you don't want to be known for? Is it the rock or
it's
the
not the
electronic?
break more.
What about break less? Have you invested in that genre before?
I haven't thought about it yet.
Yeah.
But it was mainly just that I wanted to move away from more electronic music into more just like just fucking cool stuff.
Would you say your music is rockin'?
Yeah.
You've not made a music video for your solo stuff. Have you ever thought about it? And is it ever going to happen? And with music videos, I also mean visualizers for albums.
Visualizers for albums.
Yes.
That's probably gonna happen one day.
Probably gonna happen. Well,
One day,
have you?
it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Have you thought about it?
I have thought about it, and I'm most probably gonna make either a visual album or album visual, or stop that. I'm speaking female. Or probably just gonna be like the music video maybe, but I want to make something like that. And your best word is a light track.
I've got a knock joke for you.
Okay.
So I'll go first. I'll be the knocker. Or
You'll be the knocker.
yes. Knock knock.
Who is there?
Says.
Says who?
Says me.
Okay. That's.
How do you make your songs? Is there a ritual? Is there a creative process that you undergo when making your music? How does it happen? How do you craft such wonderful pieces of art?
Okay. I'm gonna go for the process here, step by step.
Just step by step. Give us a step by step.
So, first step, I sit down. I stare at my screen for 5 minutes.
Take notes, musicians.
I joke my wing
Yes.
for 5 extra minutes, and I sample it and make it into a synth.
So
Did I-
all of the sounds we're hearing, this is your schlong slapping against your hand. Right?
I do it. I make the synth, and then I throw it into the pile of other schlongus.
How vast is the schlong library?
Oh, it's gigabytes large.
Gigabytes.
Gigabytes, people.
Not just
But,
bytes.
It's gigabytes.
Exactly.
Avocado avocado style bites. But after that, I make the synth and I have a eureka moment, and I make absolute steaming hot, bubbling garbage poop.
Yeah. So
Take
Toxic
notes.
Boogers
Take
just released an album, Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. Best outro of all time.
Some might say. Before that, you'd released The Shapes. Now, how was the recording process for The Shapes, and what gave you as a band or a duo the idea to record live performances and improvisations?
So, God fucking damn it. So, I remember the second half of Toxic Boog Farts came up to me and said, "We should make an acoustic album."
Yes.
And, then threatened me violently with a knife until I complied.
This did happen.
This did happen exactly how I'm describing it right now. Afterwards, we made our set. No, I recorded 2 songs. He recorded some songs.
That's an Animal Collective album.
For those who are not intellectual.
For those who are not intellectuals like us, that is an Animal Collective album.
I joked my wing is my brother came into my room and he said we should make songs together, and I played the bongos terribly and sung about fish for 5 songs, and that's The Shapes. Don't or do listen to it so you can get famous.
My microphone is going to be touched by something. I want you to guess what it is. Here's your clue. It's soft.
Your wing is.
Here's your clue. It's soft.
Is it your shirt?
Here's your clue. It's not.
I don't know. What is it?
That was a sock. You guessed wrong. So, what can we expect for future albums? I know you've already answered this question, but I just want to know in a little bit more detail. What is your creative process as? What is your creative process as? Where are you right now?
I am in I'm at the 9/11 memorial doing this interview, But I already talked about my process. That's all you're getting. There's more to it, but all you need to know is that you need to jump your wingus, and that's really it. But
Do you believe in the moon landing?
no, the moon is made of cheese, and if you look at the video, there's no cheese. So I think the moon landing was fake, and it was a psyop by the government, the United States.
But what if it was like a crumbly white cheese, like a feta cheese?
That is the most powderiest, strongest cheese I've ever seen in my entire life.
I've got one last question before we wrap up this lovely interview we've had.
No, we're not done yet.
We are done yet. You just give us some recommendations, music-wise.
Oh shit, this is gonna be hours.
I am afraid it might be.
I'm gatekeeping some albums though, so you can't say nothing.
Yeah.
If Blue Could Be Happiness by Florist, amazing album.
Yes.
I don't know. Hold on, wait, let me check. Spotify says it's indie folk. I don't know. I think it is.
My microphone is fucked.
Your microphone is farting. Let
Let it fart. Let it pass its gas.
Let it fart. Bro.
Before you say the coming album, my mic is gonna touch something. I want you to guess what it is. Oh fuck.
Is it a guitar?
Yes. Which type?
Acoustic.
You're right.
I'm so good at this.
Like if he's right, guys.
Next album
Yes.
is Fatigue by Summer 2000. Pretty good album. It is I would say, emo rock, maybe.
Ew.
Yeah. I know, you're creaming right now in your pants. Second album, or third album is California Nebula, amazing shoegaze album. And
What about Hoyt Schermerhorn Nebula?
That is true. But the next album is a classic, some would say.
Yeah.
A
Drastic.
internet. It's always just, it's so popular because of the internet.
Because?
It's because of the internet by Childish Gambino.
Whoa.
It's awesome. You should listen to it. I'm giving you one more because you're such a good boy. Goblin by Tyler the Creator if you haven't already.
Goblin.
But I'm hoping you listen to that one though, so it's like
Goblin.
you should. And then I'm just gonna throw a random weird one out. You probably haven't heard of him. He's kind of. Are you vaping?
I am. My mic is touching something right now. I want you to guess what it is.
Is it air?
It's my leg hair.
Your leg hair sounds like nothing, bro. But the final album that I'm recommending is this weird fucking album by Decoy. It's called Car Thief Volume 1. It's kind of weird.
Excuse me. We'll cut this interview short. I have an emergency bathroom. Oh,